pull downs. So the purpose of this is just to settle in, clear out any of the thoughts, any concerns, past and present, and just come right into the moment. And so as we just kind of learn how to stand, we can't, a lot of us, myself had a very hard time learning how to just stand here. We don't like to just stand, we like to keep moving. So pressing through your feet, your big toes. Feel your big toes, spread out your little toes and your heels, pushing out. Make sure your feet are aligned and they're parallel. And it might feel awkward. It might feel like you're pigeon-toed. It's okay. This helps to stack the bones and open the joints. It actually really helps to protect the knees, strengthen the muscles around the knees and the hips and the ankles. And then let your gaze just go out past your nose. Allow the crown of the head to open. Feel light. Feel as if the head is floating up, weightless. The shoulders relax and float over the rib cage. The chest hollows in, and the arms float away from your body like you're standing in salt water, in the ocean, or the saltwater pool, and your arms just float away and relax. Letting your fingers just engage towards the floor. Then sink a little bit like you're going to sit or just lean against a bar stool. Soften the knees. Just guiding the tailbone under, not the sacrum. So you want to keep the sacrum in line with the spine, but just kind of lift up from the perineum. Just engaging it. No tugging. It shouldn't feel like you're holding it. Just a little bit of a lift. And then we'll turn the palms out. Softening those elbows, keeping the shoulders relaxed, and the arms still floating. Triggering the knees inward as if you're holding onto a bowling ball or something. I know, why would I hold onto a bowling ball with my knees? I don't know. And then develop your breath. So on the exhale, sink back into your heels. Inhale through the nose, down through the windpipe, through the diaphragm into the lower abdomen, expanding the lower abdomen, middle abdomen, and upper lungs. And on the exhale, feeling that breath escape the lungs, middle abdomen, lower abdomen. Lift the perineum and navel back slightly. And just take your time, breathe at your normal rate. Just allow the breath to enter. Feel it coming up to the very top. And then letting it exhale. Do a couple more breaths. And the next inhale, just let your arms float up with that inhale. And then exhale to clear. We'll do that again. Inhale, so we let the arms float up. And exhale, coming down the front of the body. Inhale. And exhale. Take your left arm out, inhale. Bring it to the center and exhale. Open the right hand, inhale, so you lift from the right, coming down through the center. And then the left in. And out. So the waist is turning slightly in as you move that arm through. And notice the opposite arm starts to get ready to make that move. You're not even really thinking about it, just kind of happens with the rotation with the breath. Pushing through your feet to anchor down. Flexing your thighs a little bit. As one is going down, the other one's coming up. So I think several of you have asked me, is the workout the same every day? Well, the answer is no. So we do something a little bit different, adding on to our practices. Notice how this feels in the hands, kind of giving the same effect as shaking the 9 gates that we did, that we will do again. Maybe you're not quite feeling the same thing, but with practice you will. It's kind of like just allowing the arms to float through the space. So on this next inhale, draw both arms up, and then exhale, just clear that out. Good, and then we'll shake out the hands, shake out those wrists, the elbows, and shoulders. Notice the upper body or the lower body starting to get into this, and just start bouncing off the heels, knees, hips. Just like you're bouncing on a trampoline or something. And let your arms just start to be moved from that lower body, and you can shift a little left and right. So everything kind of shake along. Shaking out any tension. We're also giving our internal organs a little exercise here. And each time we land lightly on the heels, it kind of pushes that stale air out of the lower lobes of the lungs. We'll give this another minute or so. And again, you've heard me say this before, it's really good exercise just to do when you're kind of waiting for something. Take 5 minutes, put your favorite music on. And it really does have as much benefit. 10 minutes of this has as much benefit as walking a mile or jogging a mile. I can imagine doing 10 minutes of this. And coming back to center, throw it out. Taking nice deep breaths to slow the heart down. And on the next inhale, we're going to roll back your shoulder blades. Rise up to the balls of the feet. And then exhale, rounding through the back. Tuck the tailbone. Round through to the head. Arms come forward. Inhale. Open back up. Lift the heart. Exhale. As we round through the back, dropping the chin slightly. Inhale. And exhale. Standing on a boat. In. Balls of the feet. Exhale, back to the heels. Big toe, little toe, heel. And one more. And out. And now arms come up, same thing. Phoenix ascends. Exhale as you come back in. Inhale. And out. So feet, waist, arms float up. Feet, heels, waist, arms float down. Aligning the breath with the movement. Aligning it with the music. So there's a little bell every 4 counts. Last one. And down. Now bring your elbows back, hands along the side of your ribs. On the next inhale, we're going to drop down, sink down with that back arch. So you're looking out, then roll the tailbone under as you come up. Pull back on the ribs. Inhale to sink. Tuck under, exhale to roll up. One vertebrae at a time. And in. And out. And in. And out. In. And out. Do one more. Inhale. Bring right down the thighs. Exhale to roll right back up. And then set. All right, monkey leaps. So let your arms just swing by your side. And then hold the ball. Okay? So throw the ball, catch the ball. Throw the ball, catch. Throw the ball, catch. Now we're going to add the lower body. As we throw the ball, you're going to, and catch, you're going to sink. Then rise up, throw the ball, catch, down into the heels. Inhale, 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 exhale. Throw it all out. Don't land too hard on your heels. Don't give yourself a headache. Just a little drop. Last one. Good. So step in, clear, step out, and set. Placing your fingers, we're going to bring the feet together. Inhale, bringing the palms up to the ceiling, over the head, lift your heels, exhale, lower, and flick out. Good. Inhale, reach, lift, out. Last one, inhale, lift, lower, and reach out. Now reaching over to the left, inhale, lower, exhale, reach. Stretch out that side. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach. Inhale, lift, exhale, reach. Inhale, lift, and exhale, reach. This time I'm going to twist. So inhale, come up, lower, and twist at the waist, look behind you. Separating upper from lower, inhale, lift back to the center, lift, lower, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center, lift, exhale, lower and twist. Inhale, lift, lower, exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, last one, flick your hands out and lower, little burn, shake it out. Feels better than yesterday, right? Getting there? Whew. All right, take the right hand behind your back or at your hip, depending on your shoulder. And left hand's going over the head or behind the head. All right, so king removes his sword. Inhale, pull your shoulders back, tuck your tail in. As you exhale, turn your head away from your elbow. Your elbow's going to go back. If you were standing against a wall, your elbows would be touching that wall. Inhale, change the arms. It's really good for the shoulders and the neck. Turn your head. Keep the head level as you're looking to the side. Inhale, change arms. And exhale, turn. Now try to lead with your eyes. So let your eyes move first and let that bring your head across. Change arms. Exhale, look to your left, pulling the right elbow back. Inhale, removing that sword. Exhale, look to the right. Move the sword. Inhale. Exhale, look to your left. Inhale, change. Exhale, look to the right. Pull the elbows back. Inhale, last one, change. And exhale, look to your left. Pull that elbow back. Try not to turn your waist, just your head. Inhale, just do a couple more. Exhale, look to your right. Inhale, change. Just turn the head, keep the shoulders where they are. And last one. Last one on the left side. And turn the head. Good. Inhale, back to center, hold the ball. Turn the ball. Try to keep the hands at that same diameter and then compress the ball. So we're playing with our chi. Inhale, expand, turn the ball. Exhale, compress. Inhale, turn the ball. And exhale, compress. This time, inhale, turn the ball, and then reach, opposite arm, up, bottom arm down. Now, palms are trying to palm the ceiling and palm the floor. Pull your fingers back. Inhale, back to center. Turn the ball. Exhale, press away, stretching up the side body. Inhale, back to center. Turn the ball. Exhale, press. Inhale, center. So it kind of automatically happens. You run out of breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, center. Turn, exhale, stretch. Inhale, center. Good. And set here. Gather the clouds to press the earth. So, or sorry, wrong one. Gather the sun. So we're going to inhale, gather the sun. Pull back into your kidneys. Little back bend here. not at the lower back, so it's not that, but it's more lifting your heart. So tuck, kind of tighten the glutes a little bit and lift through the heart, roll the shoulders back. So you're trying to open the thoracic spine, that middle rib cage. On the exhale, we're going to pull the hips back. So pulling your hips behind you, flat back, then draw your hands down back to your legs. Palms to the floor, release your head. Take a breath here. Inhale. Stay here, exhale. Then inhale, roll back up. One vertebrae at a time, pulling the belly in, and then as you come all the way up to the collarbones, you're filling. Exhale as you set. Look down your left shoulder. Inhale, circle, gather that ball, pull it back into the kidneys, tuck and little back bend. Exhale, pull your hips back as you go into a flat back, stretching the backs of the legs, pull down the back of your legs, palms either at the floor, knuckles at the floor, palms at your feet or knuckles at the feet, wherever you need to be. Maybe you need a couple blocks. Inhale, exhale. Inhale as you roll up. All the way up, using your abs to do that. Exhale as you set. Good. Circle. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Feel that stretch down the back of the legs. All through the lower back area. Now pause and hold the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to rise. And exhale to set. Good. And we'll clear. And I'm going to take 5 minutes, actually 6 minutes for our horse stance challenge. Yay. Turn out your toes, heels. So stepping out here, so your feet are about shoulder width apart. All right. Make sure that your feet are parallel. Very, very important in this exercise, because what this is doing is this is going to help correct knee issues. It takes some time, takes some patience. It takes doing this every day, but this will help strengthen the whole leg, not just the quad. We'll all feel in the quads first, not just the quads, but all around the leg, lower leg, upper leg. Hands by your side. On the inhale, let the arms float up over the head. When you exhale, you're going to sink back like you're sitting back into a chair. Let your arms kind of follow. Get as low as you can without compromising the position. Okay, so we don't want to do that, and we don't want to overextend that lower back either. So we want to find that place where we're just dropping into a chair. Now drop your elbows and shoulders, seat your wrists, extend your first finger and thumb. The rest of the fingers are relaxed, kind of like you're looking through a picture frame. Okay, on the inhale, filling the lower belly, middle belly, upper lungs, and then exhale as you sink a little bit lower. We're going to try for 1 minute in each one of these. Try to get the chest to be up. We're trying to get the shoulder and the hip joint aligned on a vertical plane. Yeah, I know. Your weight is all in your heels. So if your knees are hurting you, get back to your heels, rise up a little higher, okay? Knees, you should be able to see your toes beyond your knees. The heels are weighted, the toes are light, but you are trying to push the toes down because that's going to help strengthen. You should feel your shins down. Anterior tibialis, which is that shin muscle in the front of your lower leg. The peroneal muscles, side the ankles. Yeah, the quads. But if you pull your femurs back into your hip sockets, you're going to feel the hamstrings a little bit more and your inner thighs and outer thighs. That's my 3-minute timer. Okay, hold this a little bit longer. Exhale. Now on the next inhale, float back up. Then exhale the arms down. So we have 3 positions for this exercise. So that was the first one, medium frame horse stance, small frame horse stance, or what they call the Taoist horse stance. Feet are together. You have a little bit of space between them, about center hip width apart. Taking your right hand, so it's going to be opposite of mine, drop your thumb. All 4 fingers are pulled together. I should be able to see the flat part of your palm. And take your left hand, pinky slides under or above the thumb. Then close all 10 fingers. Drop your shoulders. Bring the backs of your hands to your heart. So both palms are facing forward. Then as you sit back in the same way, you're going to push the palms out. Keep the shoulders down. Maybe you can get a little bit lower on this one. Maybe not. Took me a while. This was the hardest one for me. Now it seems to be the easiest one. Shoulders are down. And you're in that chair pose. If you're familiar with yoga postures, you're in a chair pose. So side view. This part of my chest is lifting. I don't want to be down here, and I don't want to be out here. I want to be nice and erect as I can get. You know, I'm going to try to get a vertical spine, which is tough. So it'll happen in time. And again, you're going to pull the femurs back into the hip sockets. Let that lower back lengthen and open, not arched. We want to try to relax the buttocks. Breathe in and out. Sink. One more breath in and out. Good. Now inhale, release and float up. And exhale, arms float down. Good. Take your toes out, heels out. So now we're at medium frame. Do that again. Toes out, heels out. Same thing. Make sure that the feet are parallel. Extra wide horse stance. This time, we're going to inhale, arms up. Bring the palms together. Then bring the palms in front of the heart as you sink down. Okay. So make sure you can see the toenails. Pull your tailbone under. Sink a little deeper. So it depends really on your body type. Straight hips, you're going to find maybe this to be a little bit harder. More wide hips, this might feel like the easiest of the positions. So just knowing where your body type is. Now notice this is also the one where the foot wants to flail out. Try to keep the toes inward. Just always, you know, correcting that. Push more out with the heels and sink down a little bit lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, because this is only 30 minutes and we are up in time, we're, you know, doing maybe a minute of each one. Take another breath here. But you could work on your own up to 3 minutes in each posture. Also, you can use a wall or a doorway. Your bathroom doorway, which is like 28-inch opening, is the best to use. And you would just push your lower back at one part of the door, and then your hands are going to push at the other part of the frame, you know, the opposite where you're looking. So you're in between the door and you're pushing your back into one part of the door frame and your hands onto the other part of the door frame. So that will help you develop this stance and strengthen through that. So we're going to inhale as you rise up. Exhale as the arms go out to the side. Now this is a good one for sciatica. As we come back, we're going to go heels in, open the knees, toes in, go back to parallel, heels in, open the knees and the hips, then back to parallel. Okay, so you do that a couple of times each way, and it helps to open up any compression in your spine. bonus lesson. Ready? Inhale, 3 clearing breaths. And exhale. Half hour goes fast, doesn't it? Out. And then last one, come into the present, bring your palms together, heart center. And again, thank you for joining me. Day 3 is over. We only got 27 more. Have a great day.